Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to our Srimad Bhagavatam Stuti series. Today's shloka number 52 of chapter 24, canto 4 of the Rudra Gita. Padasharat Padma Palasharochisha
Padasharat Padma Palasharochisha
Nakhadyubhirnontara Ghambidhunvata
Nakat Ubirnontara Dhambidunvata
Pradarshayasviyamapasta sadhvasam
Pradarshayam Apastasadvasam
Padam Guru Marga Gurustamojusham.
Padam Guru Marga Gurustamo Jusham.
Word for word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
Pada,
Pada,
by the lotus feet.
by the lotus feet.
Sharat,
Sharat,
autumn.
autumn.
Padma,
Padma,
lotus flower.
Lord's flower.
Palasha,
Palasha,
petals.
petals.
Rochisha,
Rochisha,
very pleasing.
very pleasing.
Nakha,
Nakha,
nails.
nails.
Dyubhihi,
Yubhi,
by the effulgence.
by the effulgence.
Naha,
Naha,
our.
our.
Antaha agham,
Antaha agam,
dirty things.
dirty things.
Vidhunvata,
Vidhunvata,
which can cleanse.
which can cleanse.
Pradarshaya,
Pradarshaya,
just show.
Pradarshaya,
Just show.
just show.
Swiyam,
Just show. Swiyam,
your own.
your own.
Apasta,
Apasta,
diminishing.
diminishing.
Sadhvasam,
Sadvasam,
the trouble of the material world.
the trouble of the material world.
Padam,
Padam,
lotus feet.
lotus feet.
Guru,
Guru,
O Supreme Spiritual Master.
O Supreme Spiritual Master.
Marga,
Marga,
the path.
the path.
Guruhu,
Guruhu,
spiritual master.
spiritual master.
Tamaha Jusham,
Tamaha Jusham,
of the person suffering in ignorance.
of the person suffering in ignorance.
Translation. My dear Lord,
My dear Lord,
your two lotus feet are so beautiful
your two lotus feet are so beautiful
that they appear like two blossoming petals
that they appear like two blossoming petals
of the lotus flower,
of the lotus flower,
which grows during the autumn season.
which grows during the autumn season.
Indeed,
Indeed,
the nails of your lotus feet emanate such a great effulgence
the nails of your lotus feet emanate such a great effulgence
that they immediately dissipate all the darkness in the heart of a conditioned soul.
that they immediately dissipate all the darkness in the heart of a conditioned soul.
My dear Lord,
My dear Lord,
kindly show me that form of yours
kindly show me that form of yours
which always dissipates all kinds of darkness
which always dissipates all kinds of darkness
in the heart of a devotee.
in the heart of a devotee.
My dear Lord,
My dear Lord,
you are the supreme spiritual master of everyone.
you are the supreme spiritual master of everyone.
Therefore, all conditioned souls
Therefore, all conditioned souls
with the darkness of ignorance
covered with the darkness of ignorance
can be enlightened
by
you as the spiritual master.
By you as the spiritual master.
This is such an important shloka that Prabhupada has written a very detailed purport. We'll go over that. Prabhupada writes, Lord Shiva has thus described the bodily features of the Lord authoritatively. Now he wants to see the lotus feet of the Lord. When a devotee wants to see the transcendental form of the Lord, he begins his meditation on the Lord's body by first looking at the feet of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam is considered to be the transcendental sound form of the Lord. And the 12 cantos are divided in accordance with the transcendental form of the Lord. The first and second cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam are called the two lotus feet of the Lord. It is therefore suggested by Lord Shiva that one should first try to see the lotus feet of the Lord. This also means that if one is serious about reading Srimad Bhagavatam, he must begin by seriously studying the first and second cantos. So, the first two cantos, all of the Srimad Bhagavatam is actually revealed to us in the form of sound vibration. And that sound vibration helps us focus on the lotus feet of the Lord in the first two cantos. So essentially, Prabhupada is saying, without understanding the first two cantos, we should not proceed further in reading the Srimad Bhagavatam. That means, in other words, we have to take full and complete shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord by studying the first two cantos. And when we meditate on the lotus feet of the Lord, as Prabhupada is explaining here, and as Lord Shiva is explaining here, everything gets cleansed. Simply meditating on the lotus feet of the Lord itself helps cleanse your conditioned consciousness. So that mood of submissive service has to be developed by meditating on the sound vibration. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So the medium for cleansing is the sound vibration. Prabhupada writes, the beauty of the lotus feet of the Lord is compared to the petals of a lotus flower, which grows in the autumn season. By nature's law, in autumn, the dirty or muddy waters of rivers and lakes become very clean. At that time, the lotus flowers growing in the lakes appear very bright and beautiful. The lotus flower itself is compared to the lotus feet of the Lord. And the petals are compared to the nails of the feet of the Lord. The nails of the feet of the Lord are very bright, as Brahma Samhita testifies. Ananda Chinmaya Sadujjvala Vigrahasya. Every limb of the transcendental body of the Lord is made of Ananda Chinmaya Sad Ujjvala. Thus, every limb is eternally bright. As sunshine dissipates the darkness of this material world, the effulgence emanating from the body of the Lord immediately dries up the darkness in the heart of the conditioned soul. In other words, everyone serious about understanding the transcendental science and seeing the transcendental form of the Lord must first of all attempt to see the lotus feet of the Lord by studying the first and second cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. When one sees the lotus feet of the Lord, all kinds of doubts and fears within the heart are vanquished. That means we must be firmly situated at the lotus feet of the Lord before we can actually advance in Krishna consciousness. This sound vibration is so powerful, even if you're not attentive, it is so potent that it can cleanse you. So imagine if you're attentively chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day. That sound vibration is so powerful, and with that attention, you can really reach an elevated state of Krishna consciousness. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said that in order to make spiritual progress, one must become fearless. Abhayam sattva samshuddhihi. That is there in the first shloka of the 16th chapter. Fearfulness is the result of material involvement. It is also said in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.2.37, Bhayam dvitiya bhinniveshataha syat. Fearfulness is a creation of the bodily conception of life. So if you identify with the body and if you identify with temporary designations, fear is born out of that. If you know that you are the servant of Krishna and the master always takes care of the sincere servant, then there is nothing to be fearful about. As long as one is absorbed in the thought that he is this material body, he is fearful. And as soon as one is freed from this material consumption, he becomes Brahma Bhuta, or self-realized, and immediately becomes fearless. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. So once you are situated in the self, then you are Prasannatma, you are happy. Without being fearless, one cannot be joyful. The bhaktas, the devotees, are fearless and always joyful because they are constantly engaged in the service of the lotus feet of the Lord. It is also said, Evam prasanna manasaha bhagavat bhakti yogataha bhagavat tattva vijnanam mukta sangasya jayate. Prabhupada is quoting from Srimad Bhagavatam, the first canto, second chapter, the 20th shloka. By practicing Bhagavat Bhakti Yoga, one becomes fearless and joyful. Unless one becomes fearless and joyful, he cannot understand the science of God. Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam Mukta Sangasya Jayate. This verse refers to those who are completely liberated from the fearfulness of this material world. When one is so liberated, he can really understand the transcendental features of the form of the Lord. Lord Shiva therefore advises everyone to practice Bhagavat Bhakti Yoga. As will be clear in the following verses, by doing so, one can become really liberated and enjoy spiritual bliss. So it appears that with this shloka, the Lord's glorification by Lord Shiva has been completed, and then the instructions come. It is also stated, Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The Lord is the supreme spiritual master, and the bona fide representative of the Supreme Lord is also a spiritual master. The Lord from within enlightens the devotees by the effulgence of the nails of his lotus feet, and his representative, the spiritual master, enlightens from without. Only by thinking of the lotus feet of the Lord and always taking the spiritual master's advice can one advance in spiritual life and understand Vedic knowledge. Yasya deve para bhaktihi yatha deve tatha gurau tasyaita katitha hyartaha prakashante mahatmanaha. Thus the Vedas, the Shvetashvatara Upanishad 6.23, enjoin that for one who has unflinching faith in the lotus feet of the Lord, as well as in the spiritual master, the real import of Vedic knowledge can be revealed. So the Supreme Lord himself acts as the spiritual master in the sense that he is guiding you from within. And the representative of the Supreme Lord in the form of your Guru is actually guiding you from without, which means he is your external Guru, and then the Chaitya Guru is actually enlightening you from within. So the instruction for us is we have to do Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So So we have to read the Bhagavad Gita every day. We have to read the Bhagavatam every day, the Chaitanya Charitamrita if we can every day. We have to serve the Vaishnavas every day. So Nityam can be translated to always or daily. So every day we should cultivate these habits so that we can awaken our real identity. And then the cleansing eventually fructifies into Krishna Prema. So the cause of suffering is actually our avidya. That avidya causes you to think that you are this body, that people belong to you, things belong to you. So this is the root cause of suffering. And Srila Prabhupada is explaining that joyful consciousness can be awakened if we take the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. So in this shloka, Lord Shiva is describing the beauty of the lotus feet. We would always think, but isn't the face of the Lord even more beautiful than his lotus feet? But you can't appreciate the beauty of the Lord without first appreciating the beauty of the Lord's two lotus feet, because that is where the shelter is. Yeah. Shelter takes place at the lotus feet of the spiritual master and at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. Of course, at the lotus feet of all the sadhus, at the lotus feet of the Shastra. In the sense, shelter means you are surrendering to your spiritual master, to Shastra, to Krishna. And here Lord Shiva is saying, kindly show me that form of yours that is always going to dissipate darkness in the heart of a devotee. And then Lord Shiva is saying, you are the ultimate guide from within. You are the spiritual master. So any conditioned soul that takes your shelter will eventually come to the path of enlightenment and be fully conscious of their nature as spirit soul and of their duty of providing loving service to the Supreme Lord.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.